What are you up to, son of a gun? I rose on my heart's dark side. What do you use as a skewer, sweetheart? I use my own crooked backbone. What do you salt yourself with, lover boy? I grind the words out of my spittle. And how will you know when you're done, jump? When my half moons on my fingernails set. With what knife will you carve yourself, smart ass? The one I hide in my tongue is like ooh, you can call me a wrestler if my own dead weight has me pinned down. Well, you can't call me a cook if the flies got me under its cover. Well, you can call me a king if the flies hang their heads in my mouth. Well, you cannot call me smart when the rain's falling my cups in the cupboard, nor can you call me a saint if I didn't err. There wouldn't be these smudges, One has to manage as best as one can. The puppies ate the sunset for supper. One has to manage as best as one can. Who stole my blue thread? The one I tied around my pinky to remember. One has to manage as best as one can. The flea I was sending out, but one has to manage as best as one can. I think my head went out for a walk. One has to manage as best as one can. This is breath, only breath. Think it over midnight. I fly, weighs twice as much. The struck match nods as it passes, but when I shout, its true name sticks in my throat. It has to be cold, so the breath turns white. And the mother who's fast enough to write his life on it, a song in prison and for prisoners made what the condemned have hidden for jailers. White, let me step aside so that the future may see you. For when this sheet is blown away, what else is left but to set the food on the table, to cut oneself a slice of bread. street corner, she offered him a tiny sugar cube in the hand, so wise, and all the lines said, "Wait, do you take this line stretching to infinity? I take this chipped tooth on which to cut it in half. Do you take this circle bounded by a single curved line? I take this thread that it cannot capture. Then you may kiss the spot where a bridal train last rustled. Oh, winter can come now. The earth narrowed to a ditch in the sky, with its castles and stone lions above the empty plains. The snow can fall. What other perennials would you plant? My prodigals, my explorers, tossing and turning in the dark for those remote finally beats, the December stars had to get through me elsewhere. Who to bone that stood in their way? Who to each morsel of flesh? White ants in a white anthill, the rustle of their many feet scurrying, tiptoeing to grave digger ants, village idiots, and this is the last summoning solitude, as in the beginning a zero birthed by a bigger zero. It's an awful licking I got, and fear the dead letter office and all the Chinese shadow play. Does anyone still say a prayer before going to bed? Does anyone still say a prayer before going to bed? White sleeplessness, no one knows.